How your parents basically screwed you over. This one right here is for the young men that think they're doing something. What I mean by doing something, you think they're doing something because you've had a multitude of women. You think you're doing something because you got the chain on, for those who wear chains. You think you're doing something because all the things in your mind, you've made that into characteristics that we can see that makes you a man. I'm simply talking about the mind and how the mind works. All the stuff that I can see is going to deteriorate in time. I'm talking about the mind. Let's rewind just a tad bit. When you were born, young person, man, young guy, your parents made you. They left you, meaning your mom had to go to work. Your dad was not there. What has happened as a result of that? In certain neighborhoods, you tend to follow other individuals, and those other individuals tend to have the same household as yours. And I want you to really just research this and see how many people that look like you grew up in households that had no father. And understand that I'm focusing on the households that are broken because I love you so much, and I want you really to identify when you have these deficits or the non-functionality or the inability to actually get along with people, young people, man, woman as well. So when the male comes out of the household that's broken, your mother, she has to work. So now the streets are going to raise you, which we applaud that shit. It's the most ignorant thing that we can possibly say. But yet we're taught that. That's in our culture. But that's pure bullshit. So when you join those entities that do nothing but destroy, a lot of you guys may think that that's a real tough place to be. That is the weakest place you can be. I don't need a gang to support me. Nor do any of the men that I know have to have a lot of guys with the same color around support. One of the weakest groups that you can possibly hang around because they needed each and every one of them to do something. Men don't need that. A man can get something done without 18, 20, 30 people. And then on top of that, throughout history, the gang guys destroy one another. Because in reality, a man builds things and make them better. But a boy breaks things down and leaves it as is because he has no understanding of what his role is here on earth for the limited time that he's here. So there's no loyalty in the house you came from, nor is there loyalty in the streets. But there can be loyalty inside you. And that loyalty, how I would like to describe it is that when you're loyal to yourself, you tend to look at your deficits and you work hard to make them better. When you come through dynamics that mom and dad's not there, there's so many gutter thoughts or poverty thoughts or destructive thoughts that you're taught, and you think that that's how life is supposed to be. It's sad because I've talked to a lot of guys and they think that by the time they turn 21, they're going to be dead. Now, who did that? That's your parents. When your parents actually laid down after they met each other on whatever grounds they met each other and they laid down and made you, they basically screwed you. So now as a result of that, they gave you not one choice to grow up in a household that was fully together or functional. If you have a brain or a mind, you know a lot of this stuff is wrong that you're doing. I really want you to grow up and actually start to identify your deficits like I've had to do. And when you start to identify your deficits, it's the only way that other individuals can actually connect with you.